Alright, so first I'm going to be starting out with my MAC Pro Longwear Foundation. I am in NW20. The reason I'm choosing a long wearing foundation is because you're going to be at school all day. You're going to want something that's going to last. And I'm going to put about 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques brushes. Did you just hear my dog cough? My Real Techniques Flawless Face Brush. And just place it on the center of my face. And work it outwards. Now I don't want to use too much because we are going to be at school all day, so we don't want to look like we have a cake face. But if you do, more power to you. To each his own. And I'm just going to kind of blend this all the way out to the outskirts of my face. If you hear that noise in the background, my dogs are kind of rumbling around, being obnoxious, playing with each other, because they only feel like playing with each other when I'm doing this. Alright, now that that's all blended out, I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lock It Up Tattoo Concealer. I'm in the shade Light 18. I'm just going to put a little dot on the back of my hand, just like that. And I'm going to take my Sigma E70 concealer brush. My dog is literally sniffing into my makeup. She loves when I do this. She is having a blast. I'm just going to place it on the parts where I'm having a little bit of breakouts, bleh, and a little hyperpigmentation. Alright, now that that's all done, I'm going to take my MAC 130. It's a small stippling brush, and I'm just going to kind of pat that into the skin. And my dogs are off again. Do you seriously hear them? Do you hear them? I get them all these toys and they do not shut up because they only want the one that the other one has. I'll be right back. Now that I've taken care of the dogs, I have blended in all that concealer with that MAC brush, and now I'm going to do my under eye circles with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind treatment for under my eyes. Just going to place a little bit right here. You don't want to go too crazy with this stuff. It is very easy to kind of glop on. I'm going to take that same foundation brush that I just had, the Real Techniques, and kind of press that into my skin. Alright, now that that's all done, I'm going to set my under eye concealer, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. Complexion Perfection. I'm going to use this yellow shade right up here. And my Real Techniques setting brush. Just kind of set under there. Now that we've set my under eye concealer, I'm going to take my Sigma Large Powder Brush, the F30, and I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I'm in shade Medium. Just to kind of set the foundation that we just put down. I'm not going to sweep this over the skin because I don't want to move around that foundation that we just placed on, or that concealer. You know what I forgot to do? Clip my hair. Be right back. Bam! All done. We're going to start with the bronzing. For my bronzer, I am going to use my Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush. It's just a big duo fiber brush, and I'm going to use my MAC Nude on Board. It's from the Temperature Rising collection. Sorry, it is a limited edition, but this might be part of their permanent collection. And I'm just going to kind of contour into my cheekbones. And the reason I'm using this is because I am extremely fair, so this doesn't pick up too much product, so I can definitely build with this brush. And this is a really good bronzer for fair skin just because it's not too dark and it isn't really streaky at all. And I'm just going to blend this down into the neck just so I kind of match my neck shade down all the way down here, just because my face is considerably lighter than the rest of my body. Alright, now that we're all contoured, I'm going to take my MAC blush in Melba. And I'm just going to place this on top of the cheekbones, up into my temples. There we go, just to give us a nice little flush. Now I'm going to take my Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush brush, which is this really nice tapered brush, Soft and Gentle. Just going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. Pull it all the way down a little bit into the blush. What I'm noticing with the trends nowadays is there's an emphasis on a lot of big highlights. Highlights are definitely coming into trend, whereas they were a little bit more natural in the summertime. Coming into the fall, they are kind of amping it up with the highlight, so beware, that is coming. And that'll just give me a nice little glow. Now I'm just going to take a different clean duo fiber F50 brush and kind of blend everything out. Alright, now on to the eyes. Okay, first I'm going to start off with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. It is my dogs. Again, uno momento. Animals. I'm going to take my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and the brush that I got in my Naked 2 palette. It's just this double-ended brush. I'm just going to place this all over my lids, like so. There we go. Let's get this one too. Now I'm going to be taking my Sigma Eyeshadow E55 brush and my MAC Carefree eyeshadow. It just looks like this. And I'm going to be placing this all over my lid. It's just a really nice champagne-y color. I used to love this as a highlight. I still do, but I've been gravitating more towards my Soft and Gentle lately. Okay, I'm just going to place this in the corner a little bit as well. There we go. And with this, I'm also going to use this as my brow bone highlight, but I'm not going to use that same brush, and I'm not going to take it all the way up. I'm just going to use medium angled F70 brush by Sigma. I'm going to place that right under my eyebrows. And just kind of go like so. Alright, pretty. Now I'm going to take my Naked 2 palette and the color Naked, it's that very first medium matte brown shade. I'm going to take my Sigma blending brush, my E25. Just tap some of that off, make sure we don't have any fallout. Place that in the crease. Just these windshield wiper motions is going to help give it a nice blended effect. Do y'all hear that door? My dog is playing with a toy against the door. Just pull it down here into the crease a little bit. And now I'm going to take the same brush and dip it into Buck, which is the next matte brown shade. It's a little darker than that Naked shade. Place this a little bit into the corner and blend that out as well. Don't worry about the edges because we are going to clean that up in just a second. So don't worry, my friends, don't worry. Now I'm going to take an e.l.f. angled contour brush and just take that pointy side and just kind of blend that all out. Now we don't want a very heavy eye look for this because we are going back to school. We don't want to look crazy and like we're trying too hard, so we want something very natural like that. I actually want to add a little bit more brown to the outside of that. So I'm going to just go into this little Smog shade. That one. Just to kind of darken out that outer corner just a smidge. Just kind of stamp it in there. Flick off the brush. We don't want too much. Oh my gosh, I got a little bit of fallout, and I'm telling you guys, flick it off, and look what I did myself. Fallout. Just going to take my duo fiber and just kind of, again, no harm, no foul. I'm going to take that same e.l.f. brush and blend that sucker out again. Alright, now that the eyeshadow is all done, we wanted a very simple look. I'm going to take the same Naked palette and I am going to take a small angled E65 brush I'm gonna dip it into that Darkhorse color right there. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a line. Ooh, out of focus. Just a little bit. Again, we don't want to do too much. Pull that in just a little bit, just like that, just to define our eyes a little bit. I'm just gonna bring that down here just a little bit as well. Alright, give me just a second. I'm gonna catch this eye up and then I will move on to the mascara and the eyebrows. I'm going to take, again, my Revlon Lash Potion. This is a very natural, dog keeps on playing with my makeup. It's a very natural mascara because we don't want to go all Spiderella on our first day of school. We should save that for the second day. I'm just going to apply this to my lashes. Alright, now that I've got all my mascara on, it is time for me to fill in my brows. I usually use a very dark powder, but since we are going back to school and we don't want to scare everybody with some big dramatic eyebrows, I am going to use a lighter powder. I am going to use the Buck shade in my Naked One palette, and I'm going to use a small angled E65 brush to do my eyebrows. I will fast forward this for you. Alright guys, now that we are done with the face and the eyes, I'm going to take this clip down. Oh lord, I'm going to have to recurl that. That'll be looking a little Farrah Fawcett-ish. Whatever, let's see. Good enough. Now for the last look, I'm going to just be pairing two of these little sheer colors. I'm going to first do my color Riche, the Balm, and it's by Loreal. It's in Caramel Comfort 819. I would do this eye itself. It is just very, it's one of those things that's a little better than your natural lip color. It's very sheer, so these are really good for school because you can just kind of place it on the go. You don't really need a mirror and be checking up on it all day long. The only reason I'm doing this under my next one, the Maybelline Color Whisper, is because I don't like the texture of this. So I put something creamier on the bottom, and this just adds a little bit of color to it. See? Just a little bit, not too much. Okay. Alright guys, well that is the end of my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you try this out, make sure to post some pictures on my comments and let me know how you liked it. And if you have any requests, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. And subscribe to my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And read my blog and all those wonderful things. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye!